All right, welcome back to Boston College Dynasty mode. Here we're looking at our recruits coming in for this year. Trying to get Nick Webb, the 5-star, would be nice. We have a couple of 3-stars already at wide receiver. It's good to have some depth there. You see our O-line. We're trying to get this tackle, the center, and some guards as well. It's very, very crucial to have a good O-line in this game, and just like in football in real life. Protect our quarterback. We're looking for some help in the secondary and the linebacking core as well. As you see here, we haven't really gone after any safeties, but there's still time. Definitely still is time in the recruiting game left. Here we're looking at USC as we're taking on the number 22 team in the country. They have a very good freshman quarterback, true freshman. JT Daniels is going to be their guy. He's going to be their leader. Other than that, very well-rounded, a good linebacking core and a good secondary. So it's going to be a tough game. You know that going into it. It's a big one. Our second, I'd say, really big test next to LSU. Wake Forest was a test. That was not a breeze. We barely came out on top. Apologize in advance. This game will be a little bit laggy. I'm going to try to fix it. Here we're looking at the comparisons of the offenses, but they're 1-1. This is this could be a chance to make them 1-2 and us go 3-0 and improve our ranking. I'm gonna try to improve the quality. You see here already a little bit of lag. It's weird when I record it and I have my laptop next to it to record. I don't see any lag, and then I get the gameplay footage and it's laggy. At least the quality is better than the Wake Forest game. I don't think there's gonna be a game that's as bad as the Wake Forest game recorded. I'm gonna try to fix this lag. It should only be around for another week, I'd say, because I already recorded the Florida State game. That's probably the last game. I hope that we're gonna have a little bit of lag in. I didn't intend to have lag, obviously, but as I came out and watched this after I recorded it, I noticed and I was very upset that this is what's happening. Sorry you guys have to witness this. But guess we'll have to make do with it for the next 2 games. Here we're starting off. Do have to give them the ball, and yeah, this is not the best wesituation with this lag. I apologize. So this is a very big game though. We're gonna have to rely on AJ Dillon, but our defense is gonna have to step up because they do have a very good offense. This quarterback may only be an 80 overall, but he certainly does not play like it. Early on, first quarter, this is just a dime. Perfect throw from JT Daniels for the first down. Continued on the same drive. JT Daniels already he's just hitting his guys, and they're making plays. Missed tackles, that can't be happening. We're hoping that we can improve our linebacking core in the offseason. But early on, just a very good throw and a very good catch by the wide receiver. And he went up for that ball, came out on top. We weren't able to get a body on him, and they take an early 7-0 lead. And right away, we're getting tested on a 3rd and long. We're going to see what A.J. Brown can do after a not the best performance against Wake Forest, but we did come out on top, and yeah, there's just nothing. They were all over us. Their linebacking core is very, very good. Here we do convert on the first for a first down as we get the ball back later on in the first quarter. I did decrease the time from 8 to 7 minutes. Just felt like 8 was maybe a little bit too much and allowed for way too much point scoring. Here we see AJ Dillon doing what he does best, picking up yardage, and here's a second and long, and this just shows how great they were. Their front seven, their whole defense, it was very, very tough to get anything going on them. And here's a 3rd and long. We're going to see what, this is just a very good throw, but yet again, if he could have let him a little bit more, yes, that's a first down, but their defense is just sensational. It's 7-0. And, they always find a way to come through, as in JT Daniels finds a guy. Their offense their style. It seems like they mix their short passes, their run game, and long passes very, very well, and they're able to usually pick up a lot of rack yards, which is huge to this team's, I guess, game style. And here's another touchdown from JT Daniels as his wide receiver went up to get that one, making it 14-0 as we enter the second quarter. Here's a nice little run. Just kidding. It was that type of game. I mean, Dylan could not really get anything going early on, as their linebacking core just looked incredible. And here is just what you don't want to see out of A.J. Brown. He forced that one. Nothing. It was kind of there, but throwing it in the opposite way as you're running is never a good idea. And now they can make it 21-0. This is not where you want to be. As you could tell, this is a voiceover. And here, instead of making it 21-0 and continuing that drive that the Trojans had, a big hit stick right there to force a fumble, and we do get the ball back. Another 3rd and 4. This is a huge, huge, huge drive to try to cut this lead down to only 7, and he does get the pass off, but not enough. And now we're faced with a 4th and 2. In a monumental part of the game, we go for it, and yeah, A.J. Dillon does what he does best. Use that elite speed to get by the D-line and the linebacking core, and we get a first down, and we are nearly in the red zone. A.J. Brown here facing some pressure and escapes the pocket and gets a big-time first down as we are inside the 10. 3rd and goal, though, and let's see what A.J. could do. Drops back and finds Sweeney for the touchdown. This would get challenged, but this does hold up, and it's 14-7. And guess what? The Trojans, yet again, I mean, JT Daniels finds his guys for these slants or whatever it may be, and they get their racks up, and they're driving yet again. Here's a little option, and we just miss our tackle. And yeah, Stephen Card, he's a very good running back as well, and he makes us pay. Here's a nice little completion for a first down to Tommy Sweeney as we're trying to cut this lead back to only 7. A.J. Brown on the play action. He's going to make a nice throw in the run pass for a big gain. And now we're driving yet again. 3rd and 2, though. Play action and a great throw. And he holds on to it. That's a great catch right there to ensure that it doesn't turn into a 4th and 2 and a possible field goal will only make it a 11-point game, and we eventually end up scoring thanks to A.J. Dillon pounding that home. As we are now in the 3rd quarter, we do have the ball and a chance to tie it up. This is huge. So A.J. Brown drops back, and yeah, he didn't find his target, and he gets sacked, and now it's a 3rd and 16. Here's a great opportunity, but unable to make the catch under pressure. Feeling that pressure, and yeah, not able to convert there. And here is another fumble from the Trojans, and we take it over inside their own half, and we're given yet another chance to tie it up. And yeah, very good play by their linebacker. Maybe it was their corner, actually, taking it back. He jumps up, intercepts that. He read it like a book. He did have the route open, but a very good play by their player right there. And here you do see some dominance in the second half from our defense. They did step it up, unable to maintain JT Daniels in the first half, but they did show up a little bit in the second. Here you see a nice sack, forcing them to punt the ball and giving us yet another opportunity to tie it up. We get the ball back, and it's a 3rd and long. Let's see what Brown could do here. Facing pressure, and Sweeney, his go-to guy, comes through again. Sweeney is just we're gonna need a guy like that next year if we're gonna want to have some success. And here is another great pass by A.J. Brown. There is times when he looks like the real deal. A big-time pass for the first down, and we proceed to score a touchdown and tie it up. Later on in the game, you can see JT Daniels, later on the third, rather. He just finds guys. I don't know how to explain it. That's tight coverage, and they find a way to hold on to it, too. Very impressive. And here's a nice little play action. And, yeah, he found his target right there, and they take the lead again. Here we go. The Eagles are trying to tie it up again. And Dylan's going to get a nice little gain right there. We say, you know what, let's just keep feeding the guy. And yeah, he does what he does best here. He breaks a couple tackles, and he's going to go all the way. And we tie it up at the end of the third in a very, very close game here in California. Here, yeah, he's got all the time in the world. We end up laying him out, but yeah, he eventually gets open, their wide receiver, and JT Daniels, you know, he's always going to find him, it seems like. We missed that was a bad missed tackle right there. Daniels able to pick up a first down. Here's 3rd and 2. Big play right here, and Daniels going for it, and we stop him. That was a big-time play by the defense to only allow him to get a 3-point game and give us the opportunity with 5 minutes around, 4:50, yeah. Around that much left in the game for us to take the lead with a touchdown. Here Brown is going to use his wheels, and he fires a bullet to Walker, and we pick up a big-time first down right there. That was a risky pass. It could have went right or left, and possibly could have been intercepted, but 3rd and 3, and we get held up at the line, and it's a 4th and 4 now. And I mean, Brown and the whole offense decided, you know what, we can't give him the ball back here. Let's go for it, and a big time completion right there in the short pass. Haven't really grown the trust to throw long passes with AJ Brown, but he's a good short pass quarterback. And here we face with another 3rd and 4, and Sweeney comes through for us. We ran the clock for most of this drive, and with 50 seconds around, we end up piling it in with AJ Dillon as he breaks the tackle. And now we take the lead 35-31. So 44 seconds left. It's a matter of if the Eagles can hold on. This is a very big road win if they come out on top, and can definitely increase their rank in the standings. And JT Daniels is going to get tripped up over there, and he's not able to do anything really. 2nd and 9 now. Daniels facing pressure is just going to throw it away. Or no, he does get the completion. A very good throw. I was thinking about challenging that, but it did look like he did get a foot down. So now we have 1st and 10, and yeah, we played way too back on him, and he found his target. Now with around 20 seconds left, Daniels dropping back, facing pressure. We missed the sack, and this 21 guy, Tyler Vance, just played the game of his life. That's Daniels, had 4 touchdowns, but he had, I believe, 2 or 3. And yeah, we're trying to come back now after giving up that detrimental blow right there. And here we try to get a little out of bounds throw, and yeah, double covered. We had nothing there, and that's gonna do it. The Eagles fall in a tough one in week 3 against a very, very good USC Trojans team. And here's a quick look at the stats. Sweeney did dominate most of our yards. Receiving, you're going to take a look at, Vans had, 3 touchdowns. A very great performance. The running back did incredibly well, and there's their quarterback. And that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. It was a tough loss, but we'll be sure to bounce back, hopefully, in next week's game against the Florida State Seminoles. See you, boys.